Good evening, everyone. Um, it's been a while since I've come on live session like this, and I know it's late, but I decided to come on live session today. And welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be more or less like a quick dark screen session because um if you've been on my channel, you know electricity is a bit of a thing. So please bear with me and welcome back, everyone. If you want to grow your YouTube channel, maybe you're just starting, or you haven't even thought about starting at all, this video is for you. But especially if you are under 500 subscribers, maybe you're just one subscriber, five, anything below 500, this video is for you. If you're a small creator, don't be discouraged. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Don't be discouraged because many creators actually started very small. A lot of them posted a lot of video before they found their first subscriber. So tonight, I want to talk to you about simple things that can help your channel grow. Believe me, I am at 648 right now as at the time of making this video, and I have made a lot of mistakes on YouTube. I have been here for the past 15 months. So if there's anyone who has the authority to tell you what works and what doesn't work, that person is me, and you should listen. So this is it. Small channel don't grow because we often try to please everyone. This one was one of the mistakes that I made when I was starting out on YouTube. And it took me a lot of time. Like every single week, I would choose different topics, and these different topics actually, you're welcome. You're welcome to my channel. So every week I'll choose different topics, and it was tampering with the YouTube algorithm. Every time the YouTube algorithm became so confused of what my channel was all about. So I would encourage you to not post random topics. If you're just starting out on YouTube, do not post random topics because random topics are one of the things that actually mess up your YouTube algorithm. That's the first thing. Why this happen is that if you have been on YouTube, probably you just started a YouTube channel, you know, YouTube algorithm deals with topics, with niches, and in batches. It's just like when you come to a marketplace, we have section for each market. And when you want to buy a shoe, you have to be at the shoe section. If you want to buy clothing, you have to be at the clothing section. That is how YouTube algorithm work. But if you sell clothes and then you go to station yourself at the shoe section, this is going to bring a lot of confusion to your channel. Hello. Hi, Abby. Welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? Welcome to my channel. Please, Abby, let me know where you're watching from. So, second point is make sure you choose one major problem that you want to solve on YouTube. I cannot say this enough. Like when I was starting out on YouTube, I like to follow trendy topics because I just want, I want to start counting subscribers. I want to start counting views. Hello, astronauts. Hi. I'm sorry if I didn't call that name very well. How are you all doing? Please let me know where you're watching from, and do like this video so that YouTube will recommend it to other people to join us on this live session. You're welcome. So as I was saying, when it is more clearer for you as a small channel, or rather as a small YouTuber that is just starting out on YouTube, to pick one clear problem that you want to solve. For instance, let's say you're going into educational content. Educational can be anything. It can be as small as you knowing how to teaching someone or the people out there how to insert paper in your printer. The best way for you to insert paper into your printer so that you'll be able to print right, it is as simple as that. And it can be anything. Your solving problem can be on anything, but the point here is that if you're solving problem about how to print, or it that just had to be within that section, make sure that you're not deviating from your exact area of attention, if that is what I will call it. And another point is, make sure you focus on beginners. If you're, let's say, for instance, if you're a beginners guide channel, focus on beginners. Don't try to look for people who are already doing well on their channel already, or probably people who are looking for pro videos. If your video is still small, probability that your editing is not so good, and not, in fact, there are a lot of um issues with when you're just starting a YouTube channel, because you don't know a lot of things. So you don't expect people who are already doing so well to to come and listen to you, because they haven't, they don't know you yet. They don't see that expert what's it called, mindset, or rather the experts vibe that they're looking for yet. So don't expect people who already know it all to come to your channel. That's one thing also. So if you're teaching, teach from the basics. If you're making videos about music, make sure that what you're starting with the basics. Then you are, with time, you continue to advance from your, what do you call it, intermediate level, then to your advanced level. That is how it works. And also, if your channel is small, your power is not in the quantity of your topic. That's one thing you should also know. Your power is not in the quantity of your topic. Your power is in your clarity. That's why I said earlier that you should choose one major problem that you're going to solve. That one is very, very important. And let me tell you one of my experience. When I started on YouTube, I tried many things, but I noticed that YouTube growth is what I know that I can teach very well, that I can focus on. But it took me time. And this is the reason why I keep sounding this to small YouTubers that care to listen to me. There have been a lot of mistakes that I have made personally. So if you watch me, every time I post a video, I am speaking from experience. I'm not just saying things because I see other people making videos and I want to make a video and post out there. I'm making those videos because I don't want other people who are just starting to waste as much time that I wasted on YouTube before I started figuring it out. So, let's talk about audience attraction. This one is a bit what will I say? This one is a bit tricky, kind of. Now, the right audience matters more than the big ones. That's the truth. Like, now that I'm making this video, I see that a lot of people, first of all, I had about 40 people watching the video, and all of a sudden it goes down to zero. That's because the time they came on this live session, they did not, they were looking for something else. And what they got is a different thing. So probably they are not interested in anything YouTube growth or any of the topic. I mean, what I'm talking about right now, they are not interested in that. And that is okay. That is okay. So you don't need thousands of people watching. You need people who actually want what you are teaching, what you are giving out to them. Because if, for instance, you post a video and you see thousands of views, especially if you post a short video, you see thousands of views with just one single like, you're going to be discouraged because those people, they just watched you, they didn't like the video. There was no engagement. So you need to, you just need to keep going. That's one of the things. Because and on YouTube, there will be lots of reasons for you to want to quit. If you're just starting off as a YouTuber, there are a lot of things that will want to make you want to quit. Please comment in the live session. Let me know who is watching me, please. Please comment. Let me know who is watching and where you're watching. Rather, who is listening and where you're listening from. Please. So, you need to speak to just one group of people. For instance, if you're a man and you want to discuss relationship, that relationship, it has to be demographic. Like you're speaking to people between the age of 25 to 30. That is you teaching relationship. If what you're talking about is anything that has to do with women, make sure you're solely focusing on topics that deals with women. If it is about men, focus on that. I don't know if you understand what I am saying. Now, the most important thing you should always remember is that you should solve one particular problem. I wish someone had, given me this advice when I was starting on YouTube. I'm very sure I would have gone very, very far right now. Also, one of the mistakes that I made back then was I wasn't repeating message consistently. When you're on YouTube as a beginner, the easiest way for the algorithm to push your video, the easiest way for people to keep coming back again and again is make sure you repeat your message consistently. I am not saying you should keep talking about just one thing in the same language, in the same tone. No, if you're talking about YouTube algorithm, for instance, or let's say you're even talking about apple cider vinegar, let me use that as an example. You're talking about apple cider vinegar. The first video you're making about it, you're making a video about how you can make apple cider vinegar. Second video, you're talking about the benefit of apple cider vinegar. The third video, you're talking about how to preserve apple cider vinegar. The fourth video, it just had to go in line and that line. That's what I'm trying to say. So if your channel, another instance is if your channel is about YouTube growth, thank you for the person who liked and unliked. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too. Thank you. I don't know the reason why you unliked my video after you have liked it already, but thank you anyway. So if your channel is about YouTube growth, for instance, then you need to make most of your videos to be about YouTube growth. This is how it works. Now let's talk about the mistakes that small YouTubers make. This one, I've made a lot of these mistakes also. And believe me, if I'm telling you, I know what I am saying. And one of the mistakes that I made was posting without strategy. I would upload video just to be active. I would even follow like a lot of random trends, trying to remix video so that I will get seen. What I usually do to small YouTubers video is that it makes people to see your face truly, but those people seeing your videos are wrong audience. They would either just add to your numbers or just expose you to the wrong people rather than the YouTube algorithm, showing your video to the right audience. It will throw your video far away. And by the time it goes out to the wider audience and it didn't see people are not interested in your video, it will stop pushing it. That's one thing it does. Now, another thing is when you're using confusing title. This one, I did this one when I was starting. There were a lot of things I didn't know on YouTube when I started the YouTube channel. I didn't know that there was an algorithm that deals with the um, video title, video tags, description, these things. I didn't take them seriously. And the truth is, they are very, very important. Starting from even what you name your video. The name of your video matters a lot to the YouTube algorithm. I know some people will say there was a creator, a guru who actually the disclaimed this particular thing, saying that the that your YouTube video, the name you put on your YouTube video doesn't matter. The reason why it matters is because you need to identify it when you're searching out the video. But for me, those videos that I actually renamed are videos that did well. The ones I did not rename in the past, they didn't do well. So I believe as a small channel, it helps you when you rename your video. So renaming your video after the exact title of that video that you want to post, then you put the actual title, which now confirm to the algorithm again that, oh, this is what this video is all about. And then you repeat your title and your description. As you repeat it in the description, I don't mean like keep repeating it like as if you're rewriting words. You have to allow that same topic to appear in your description alongside every other thing you want to describe in your description. Now, after you are done doing that, these are the things the YouTube algorithm actually look at to be able to push your videos. They are what they look at to push your videos. And remember, in your description, if you don't have at least up to 300 words in your description, YouTube will not rank your video higher. That's one thing you should also know today. Now, another mistake I see that the small YouTubers make is giving up too early. Believe me, a lot of people come on YouTube and they do really, really well, like in their first video, second or third. A lot of them even monetize on YouTube using just their first upload. Let me tell you, it doesn't happen by luck. A lot of those people, there are things you don't know about them. Some of them already prepared, like they have an expert that help them to optimize their YouTube channel. That's the first thing. Secondly, the most of the videos are usually very, very optimized. That's another thing. A lot of them also have good editing skills. They have studied YouTube. They're more like experts as the first upload. So most of these people, they usually monetize their YouTube channel very, very early. So you will not compare yourself who just started a YouTube channel. You don't even know how to edit. You barely know all the do's and don'ts of uploading your video on YouTube. So all of these are things that impact your growth on YouTube. And YouTube, aside all of this, YouTube take a lot of patience. I tell you, YouTube takes a lot of patience, because if you're not patient on YouTube, believe me, you give up many times that you can count. I did that too. But what makes you more of a successful YouTuber is if you don't, even if you give, you're allowed to say I'm tired, you're allowed to feel burnout sometimes, you're allowed to get angry, you're allowed to let your emotion run wild when your video or YouTube is not doing well. It has happened to me many times. But quitting is one thing you do to cheat yourself, because if you have, in fact, for you starting a YouTube channel and uploading your first or second video alone has given you an edge ahead of those who are yet to start. And YouTube will teach you patience. YouTube will teach you consistency, because the algorithm is built to recognize consistency. The algorithm is built on you being patient, because patience is what will help you to feed it with data. You need a lot of videos, a lot of views, and a lot of subscribers for you. In fact, views mostly. It's not even about the subscribers. YouTube algorithm deals more on the views. That's why when you see some people would say that subscribers don't matter. And that's true. You can have over 100,000 subscribers and only 20,000 people are watching your video. So you see, the subscribers count don't matter in this aspect. It is the views that accumulate to give you data on, to give the algorithm data now on YouTube. That's the reason why you should not give up, because every time you give up, it's just like when you're climbing steps and you're already at the middle of that step and then you go back. By the time you get back, you go back down because you feel you're tired. You see, you have to start counting from one again instead of counting from, maybe you have gotten to level 8 before. That's what happens to you when you start a YouTube channel. You stop and then you start, and then you stop and then you start. That's what happens. These were the mistakes that I was making, and I never knew I was making them. And I wish that I had someone, there are a lot of advice on YouTube, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of things that small YouTubers are not being told. There are a lot of truths that nobody tells small YouTubers, small YouTubers, of course, small content creators. So please don't give up. Don't give up too early. If you are uploading a video and you're not seeing the views, you're not seeing the subscribers, don't give up. If it makes you feel better, I have been here since October 2024 and I'm still here. My YouTube channel is not monetized yet and I'm not giving up. So I should be like an encouragement to you. You may not see the result that you're looking for immediately, but consistency is what will build your authority on YouTube. That's one thing that I've learned. And let me tell you, the best thing for you to do if you're starting on YouTube, or maybe you haven't started yet, don't wait until you have everything ready. Don't wait until you have your camera, or you want to set up a studio. I wasted a lot of time thinking about all those things, about lightning, about studio space, camera, and time was running out. Time was running out. Imagine if you had started your YouTube channel 2024. Probably by now you would have been monetized. Imagine if you started last year. In fact, imagine you started last month. Maybe by now you would have had your first 50 subscribers and you'll be able to come online to stream just like I am doing right now. So make sure to start small. And as you start also, you have to start learning step by step. You don't learn in YouTube in one day. You don't learn everything about YouTube in just one upload, and or when you just start within the first week. No, you keep learning YouTube every single day. And let me tell you, as a small content creator that we all are, make sure you filter out the type of advice you're listening to on YouTube, so that you don't mess your mind up, so that you don't mess the algorithm up. If you listen to advice, if it doesn't look genuine, if it doesn't look, what's the word I'm looking for? If it doesn't look genuine, or maybe it look like some trick, some kind of backyard type of strategy to grow your YouTube channel, run away from it. In fact, I wish that you could see my face right now. I'm holding my ear, like telling you, run away from those advice, because you may get the views, you may get the subscribers. At the end of the day, YouTube will not monetize your channel. That's the reason why you should run away from them. And let me tell you, your channel is not late, because you're still building. You're just starting out. And like I said earlier, you're better than those who are yet to start. In fact, I said that in most of my videos. You are better off than those who are yet to start their YouTube channel. So if you're here listening to me right now and you want to grow your YouTube channel step by step, I need you to keep learning, keep posting, and make sure to not give up. So if this video, or rather if this live session, this dark screen live session bless you, or if it helped you in any way, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and keep growing on YouTube. Keep growing. If you're just starting, keep growing. Even one subscriber is also a growth. Even if you post video and you see 10 views, they are also growth, because they are leading you somewhere. So that's all I came to say tonight. I don't intend to spend anything more than 30 minutes here. So if you are watching me and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe right now. And thank you for watching. I would see you again in my next video. Probably, maybe in my next video, I would have light by tomorrow. I promise I'm going to come live tomorrow by 2 p.m. Yeah, by 2 p.m. So by then, we're going to talk more. Probably, maybe we'll bring another topic. It's I actually feel sad because you guys are not engaging with the video, and I would have loved for someone to say something so that I would even understand what your challenge is, so that we'll know what to talk about by that tomorrow. If that works for you, please go ahead and comment. Let me know, are you a small YouTuber? If you are, what number are you? And do you often watch my YouTube channel? Thank you. Thank you for that. Like, do you often watch my YouTube channel? Do you see my face on YouTube, or this is your first time? If this is your first time, welcome. But if you have always been here, welcome back also. And also, I was saying welcome back. I was almost finishing up with this live stream. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you that is listening to me right now. I appreciate you. I know that you've been here since, and I don't take that for granted. Excuse me. So thank you so much. I'll see you by 2 p.m. tomorrow. I promise. I'm going to come online by 2 p.m. Now I have my data. I have my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is back, so there's no excuse as to not come online for hello, 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 hello. So there's no excuse as to the reason why I shouldn't come online at least twice a week, because I work 9 to 5. So thank you for being here. And if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe, and try to rewatch try to re-listen to this video, because believe me, it's going to do a lot for you. If you are a YouTuber, if you're a small YouTuber that is just starting out, make sure to listen to this video again. I'm sorry it is a dark screen, but this is all I can give. And thank you for being here once again. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.